taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again, Perkins. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, Perkins. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
Perkins pass.
And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 5 catches, 51 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
25 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 57 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, Sheffield. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Perkins.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Perkins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 7. First down.
Warner from the gun. Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Warner. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's on the pickup. It's second and
on second down, Sheffield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
It'll be Warner on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Warner caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. To throw on third down, Warner. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Vikings 10, Bears nothing.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Chase on. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Perkins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down throw. Warner. He'll find Lindsey here. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Warner. And that is incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Warner brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
81. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Warner. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pick. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
44.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
At the 28.
To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Perkins. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively. or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Warner. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Warner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Warner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Warner's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the gun on 3rd down, Warner, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing on first down. Warner. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And it's 3rd.
And Jeffrey's got it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Warner looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Warner. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Perkins over the middle. Cooper with it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, Perkins. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Throwing on 1st down. Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Warner to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Warner's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Off off the bootleg. Warner. Now Warner's hit, and he loses it.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Perkins over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This is Harris.
45-yard line.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
At the 38-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
on 3rd down. Warner. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Operating from the gun, Perkins. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
On first down, Warner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Warner. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lindsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Gain of 20. 1st down, Minnesota.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bears 3.
From the gun, Warner. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Warner. And that'll be incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards.
From the gun, Warner. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Right back to him on 1st down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Shy of the goal line. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The previous play is under review.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Perkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Perkins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
To throw again. Perkins looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Perkins finding Harris over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Perkins. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Perkins. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Complete to number 4.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
On the delay, here's Harris. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, Weathers. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Down at the 18-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
The running back, again the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Minnesota, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.